Hey guys, and look, a Justice Girl. So I'm gonna do something fun real fast because the new year. I haven't done the year in review podcast yet for 2018. That's going to be coming in the coming weeks. It's a lot to process, a lot of notes that I need to make sure I keep up. And I think it's going to be great. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to give my opinion. It's a new year. New year, first day. Happy birthday, Grandpa, by the way. My grandfather was born today. And I'm going to give my opinion because opinions don't get you banned. Your attitude does. So I'm going to give my opinion on one thing from each person in my chat. And we're going to see. Jared, thank you so much for the cheer. So let's do this. Let's and of course we're going to be playing a little bit. So let's see. Yeah, let's use the hashtag not banned. Hashtag not banned so I can try and look for this. Now let's not do the hashtag. That'll be crazy. Okay, so let me scroll up a little bit because I think Jared's was the first one. What's your opinion on the old content not queuing up and being ignored? So as an MMO, you do not look at the past. You only look at the past for maybe a little bit, not a lot. You learn from your mistakes. You learn from what you did in the past, what worked, what didn't, and you push forward. World of Warcraft, and I have to go with World of Warcraft because it's the game I came from and the most knowledgeable where I got my MMO stuff from. I also came from Star Wars: The Old Republic. I played that for a while. Runes of Magic. Yeah, I mean, I dabbled in Final Fantasy, but not enough to really say it's like, I know what I'm doing there. I know. But with World of Warcraft, with Warcraft, of course, it's different here in DCUO because of the fact that everything here is, what's the word to say? It's all queued content. There's no open world. The open world is there, but there's no really open world queuing system for it, you know? So what we have here is, with World of Warcraft, they looked at the past, and they fixed it by increasing the experience needed to level up through the old content. Here in DCUO, we can't really do that because we don't really have experience because it's all CR-based by queuing into instances. Old content not really being looked at, who cares? Who cares? People want the old content to matter. It still matters. You want your nostalgia run. The nostalgia run's there. No one's stopping you. But we don't have rewards. Who cares? That's old content. That's irrelevant to you. If you want to run it, if I wanted to run Solomance in World of Warcraft, I would go. But I'm not going in there expecting that rewards are going to be for my in-game player. It's not going to be boosting myself up. You want to run it for nostalgia, you go and run it. You want to run it for feats, you go and run it for feats. That's still there. It's not like it's been completely closed off. You can't play it. You're not allowed. No trespass. Can't do it. That's not what's happening here. It's still there. You can still play it. You want it to be relevant because we have so much of the game. It's so wide. We have so much, but we're only playing so little. Okay? So, this welcome to current in-game. This is where our focus is. We live in this current in-game system. I love Fatal Exams. What's stopping me from queuing into Fatal Exams to go and run it? Absolutely nothing. I can easily go in there and play it, and I'm fine. Now, that's, of course, on the mentality of the in-game player. The new players out there, it's going to be a fucking struggle. Because, of course, we don't really have, I think, an influx or the population of new players, of a good population of new players who are still in that area for CR relevancy. It's that at that point becomes a problem, and it does. It's an issue that the developers definitely need to try and figure out because the developers want players at in-game. We want players at in-game. But as in-game players, we also have a chip on our shoulder that when players skip content, they're not learning the fundamentals. Well, they'll learn the fundamentals because the same mechanics that we saw in FOS are possibly here now in current content because it's kind of reusing a little bit. True, reusing kind of sucks, but hey, again, Why fix what's not broken? It worked before, it can work again, and it kind of still fits the theme. So for new players, in my eyes, the old content needs to be more updated for new players, not for in-game players, not for veterans. If we want to run it, it's there. It needs to be more streamlined for those new players, because those new players, even on your alts, you're basically handicapped. You are still in the CR range because, one, you're not able to queue in for Kandak, baby, because no one's queuing up for it. So how do you level? Well, thankfully, we have the event version for content, which is a Band-Aid. It's a fun Band-Aid, but it's a Band-Aid nonetheless. It's not something that is truly going to fix the problem. And that's what they really need to focus on, is fixing that problem. Now, whether in World of Warcraft, to increase the XP, the experience needed to play to get leveled up from 1 to 60 to 80 to 90 to 100, all that stuff, it's all been increased. And it's increased even more with heirloom gear that you can get from your in-game player or from vendors. It increases the experience you get from completing quests and killing monsters. So you're leveling up even faster in WoW. We still don't have that kind of system here, because we don't have a system where we can get our CR higher and faster. It needs to be more in a high yield fashion. So our CR is based on our item level. Maybe there's an item or a piece of gear we can get from a vendor that will increase our CR by, like, times it by our item level or something. It needs to be something where it's gear that will get us faster through content. There's even, and at the same time, you don't even need to buy all the episodes. You buy all the episodes or become a member, so you have access to all the feats from those episodes, and also some cool gear too. But even I've tried working on mini guides, and I've worked on mini spreadsheets trying to look at, all right, if a person just wants to hurry up and get to in-game, what do they need to get? Episode 1. They can get episode 3. Those kind of tie in with one another. They can really skip episode 4 and go into episode 5. But wait, they really should go ahead and make sure to get home turf. That's needed, because that's going to open them up to not queued content, but open world content. So at least they get some open world stuff that they don't need to queue in for or need a group. They can just do it themselves and play at their own pace. The old content is old. It's there. You could still play it, but seriously, fuck it. Fuck it. It's not needed anymore. Now, if DCUO came in and brought the element that Final Fantasy has, I think it has it where you get CR clamped to run that old content, and you get gear pertaining to that in-game level, then maybe that might be something cool. But other than that, like, seriously, like, you want to run for nostalgia, you want to run it because it was the best ever, then go run it. And by the way, I am 100% for stat clamping instances of old stuff. If you want the rewards so badly and pertain to in-game, then bitch, you're going to fight for it. I'm not going to run as a 249, go run into FOS, basically one-shot everything, try and ignore the mechanics, and then carry all the other people behind here who are here to actually fucking learn, and you're going to complain on in-game like, how do you not learn this? You learned this in FOS. You didn't teach me. You ran in, you 3-shotted him, and I didn't learn shit. What was I supposed to do? It's like, you're supposed to learn from me. You 3-shotted the boss. How is he going to learn the mechanics that are going to now focus in later on content? This is the double-edged sword of wanting old content to matter. You want old content to run. You're going to run it, and you're going to ruin it for the new players who need that experience, who need that boss knowledge, and then you're going to complain when they get to in-game. Like, it's monotonous. And that's one of the things I like about the staff's revamp, is that it basically forced everybody to try and actually do everything. It actually wanted to focus on there. But I'm going to try to keep these questions short, but that's the thing. Old content is old content. I'm not here to play that anymore. If I wanted to, it's there. I can queue up for it, and I'll go in. True, another fix would be exactly just using the teleporter mod and actually have the mods needed to solo queue into content. I would love to solo queue into it. I really would. But that right there is more or less on the side of the consoles and also on the side of DCUO on the developer side, because the game, whatever hardware, can't contain all those portals or whatever the fucking reason I was given back in SOE Live. But those are the reasons. So, whatever. Hi, Marksman. How's it going? Zeo Theory, how's it going? Is this good? Is this game good yet, or is it still pretty standstill as it's been for years? I mean, it's an MMO. It's kind of standstill, I guess. Let me scroll up here, and because I know there's another question from Jacob. How dare your opinion? Let's see. Oh, here it is. The content queuing. Pay to win. Your opinion. Pay to win. My opinion is pay to win has been in this game since the game has been free to play. And that is in the form of replay badges. If you want to go with calling this game free to pay to win, and you don't call replay badges pay to win, then your pay to win argument is fucking null and void, and you need to go sit in the corner. Replay badges are pay to win. That there just is. You pay to buy these replay badges, or get them, free because you're a member, and you use the replay badges to replay content, and the other person can go and can replay that content, but they're not going to get gear. They're not going to get marks. But the person who pays and gets replay badges, they are going to have that leg up. So yeah, if you're going to call DCUO pay to win, then fine. Replay badges are pay to win. But the person who says that replay badges aren't, they need to go ahead and fucking leave, because they're done from the argument. Because their opinion now is null and void, because replay badges are pay to win. They're pay to win before Prometheum lockboxes. They're pay to win before time capsules. They're pay to win before even the CR boosters. Replay badges are the original pay to win argument. They just are. Prometheum lockboxes, yeah, I mean, they were the cornerstone. They were the first step into loot boxes, and I was against Prometheum lockboxes. But of course, everyone loves Prometheum lockboxes, because as subscribers, we open them for free. Everybody else has to buy a key in order to open them. Here comes time capsules. Everyone, I am pretty sure, would be completely on top of time capsules. They would be just drooling over them if subscribers got to open them as many times as they want for free, like Prometheum lockboxes. But then again, that also hurts the bottom line, because the developers want you to pay to open those bad boys, and you're gonna buy those fucking keys. Oh yes, or just run your stabilizer event. Not saying I agree with that completely, but that's the fucking deal. I do not see, and at the same time, pay to win episodes. The DLC content that we get, pay to win. Now with the event content here, it's actually not pay to win until it kind of like leaves the event, and then it becomes pay to win. Because again, you're paying money to progress. And the other person shouldn't have to pay. Oh yeah, they're gonna fucking pay. And let me tell you this now. World of Warcraft expansions, they're pay to win. Because how are you gonna get that new content? You're gonna pay for it. And the person who doesn't pay for it, I mean, isn't that what pay to win is? I mean, it's paying money to advance against someone who does not have to pay. And it's fucking pay to win. Like, everybody has their own ideology or their own reasoning to pay to win, but that's the thing. And the biggest example you can get is the Solar Cola Ultimates. The Solar Cola Ultimates from the marketplace. You know that stat thing? The Solar Cola that gives stats, now we get them in time capsules, but they were a marketplace only. That was pay to win, because you're buying an item that has stats that you cannot get in-game. Now we, in a way, get them in-game via the time capsules, and again, you don't have to open time capsules without actually paying money, because you can just run the stabilizer event. But those Solar Cola Ultimates, oh yeah, like those are like hot diggity damn, those are pay to win items. But everybody's fine with replay badges, so it's like, oh well, everybody's cool with pay to win then. Okay, that's cool. Now this is the also thing with pay to win, or with this whole pay to win argument, that everyone always calls with like, oh, they're greedy, oh, it's a cash grab. Well, it's a business and wants your money. It's going to do a cash grab. When Buy Low does a buy one get one free, I mean, they're going to want your money, because especially it's going to be an item that you probably didn't want, and you're going to fucking buy it. I bought hot dogs last night. I didn't need hot dogs, but they were buy one get one free. It's like, oh yeah, I want to get that. But you don't really need to you don't need to spend money on some items to get them. And you know, the whole feats with time capsules, that's a whole other thing, but their pay to win is everywhere. It is just definitely everywhere. If you want another example, Fortnite is pay to win. Fortnite is pay to win, because you have to pay money in order to get those different skins. It's not a stat boost, but it's a skin, and you're paying money to take advantage of someone else. And that advantage might not be a stat, but the advantage is looking cool. And that's still an advantage. And that's pay to win. Having to buy that battle pass in order to get the more experience, to get more skins, and basically to level up faster. That's pay to win. See? Everyone loves it. It's a great thing. Let's see. Any other... So basically what we're doing is just... I'm giving my opinion on a topic or anything. Yeah, Zero Theory. It's an MMO. It's you find your enjoyment. You gotta find your enjoyment with it. There are some things in the game that I don't do because I don't find enjoyment for it. Other people do. So I mean, you just find it. I like playing World of Warcraft because of the story and stuff, and especially the instances. But there's other aspects that I don't like about it. So the game is stale into the fact that it still uses the same. It's the same structure of, here's your open world, here's your instances, here's your story. Go out there and run it to basically collect the marks and get your currency and get the new gear. Like, the only difference is the story itself, but the structure of content, it's still the same, because why break something that's actually working? Hello, Dave. Your opinion on Blue Lantern powers. You say an opinion on anything, so sip your coffee, bitch. Blue Lantern powers, I want them. I do. I do want Lantern powers. And Blue Lantern powers would be healer. It would certainly be healer, and I'm down for that. So even with healing, I want that, and it's for if heroes get lanterns, then I definitely believe villains should get Indigo or even Star Sapphire. Of course, heroes will definitely get upset. It's like, but I want Star Sapphire. It was like, I want Indigo. And that's probably why we haven't seen a new power lately, because it needs to be a power that both heroes and villains can be. Because they're not really, I don't think they're going to split it like they're going to do with, like they did with Hardlight being green and yellow. But I mean, SJ is crafty. She's smart. She might be able to pull something. So you never know. But I definitely want, I want a Lantern healer power. I definitely want one. What color it would be, I don't know. Here's hoping. Even members get replay badges. Isn't pay to win. Yeah, we get paid, but how do we get those replay badges though? We pay $15 a month. So are we paying or are we not? That was weird. Sorry, I'm catching up in chat. I guess. Because my range DPS isn't the fastest. I think I'll probably focus more on just doing channel hate. what do you think of the gambling with loot boxes? So, I first started seeing loot boxes on in mobile games. That was like the first time I saw them, and I knew they're going to be just the downfall of man, so to speak. They loot boxes and Overwatch does it. Well, actually, not even mobile games. Loot boxes came from, and you can clearly see it in mobile games. League of Legends, Smite, Paladins, they have it because it's basically in the form of chests, and you open those chests and you get cosmetics. Open up a loot box and getting cosmetics, it's like, it's great. It's cool, because it's not anything pertinent, it's just a cool item. But at the same time, that's a cool fucking item. It might not have stats, it might not have feat points, but again, those costumes, those are like some awesome things. I spent money on Smite just to get some skins. Even the Odyssey that Smite does, like I dropped money and I wanted those skins. And it's the same way even in Destiny with, and I don't even think they actually have anything with stats, but I mean, it's just customization and some new bikes and shit. But loot boxes are the new norm. Mobile games were making money off of it. MOBA games were making money off of it. And it was only a matter of time for other games to implement loot boxes. But of course, it's always how you implement it. It's how you implement it. Of course, we saw EA. EA fucked everybody up. They went too greedy. They just went too hard. They went too hard with the loot box, and it was a bad thing. The loot boxes here in DC, like, I don't mind them. I don't like that they have feats for them. If they're going to have feats, I definitely feel it needs to be just 10 points. But I also see it on the developer side to it as well, just like I see it with every other game doing as well. World of Warcraft bringing a loot box, it's inevitable. I feel like it's inevitable. I'm not sure how they'll do it, what they'll do with it, but it will come. I have faith down the line World of Warcraft will have it. Star Wars: The Old Republic freaking has it too. I don't like how they did it, but, you know, that's a whole other thing. Their boxes have fucking stats. So, here in DC, I think that the whole 12-piece collections, like, that's a little extreme. The different gear, it's a little extreme. The emblems, cool. As I said, I'm completely okay with customization. But the gear being in time capsules, I'm not really for. The collections that lead up to the aura or materials or special styles, like, good God, no. That should have really just been cut down to, like, maybe a 6-piece collection or something, but 12 is extraordinary. But it's a system that's working. And how I know it's working is because the game is still here. We have new episodes, we have new stories, we have new things, because on a business level, DC is seeing that DCUO is bringing money, so it's worth more for the investment. And we don't have to agree on time capsules. No one really does. I'm okay with time capsules now because I basically use my money that you guys are awesome enough to subscribe and cheer. I use my money to open my time capsules, and I give stuff out to you guys. I use it for myself in the aspect of to give to y'all. So y'all don't have to spend money. You can just come to the stream and watch, and it's like, here's some boots. Yay. Take it. I don't need it. Most of the stuff I don't even use. But, I mean, some of the styles, I mean, they're kind of bass, and I do use them. I do. But even time capsules, again, like the collections, it's just completely over the top and too extraordinary. The number of capsules that we get is way too much yield for what we can open. The fragments are... I'm not a big fan of the fragments either. The 3, 4, and 5 days, I do believe subscribers should get 1 key a day. I do feel we should get 1 key a day. I would be completely okay with it. But of course, there's going to be someone out there saying, how about 2 keys? How about 3? This is a negotiation. I saw that movie with Denzel. I can do this. Give me a gun. There are definitely some changes that time capsules here could definitely be done, but I mean, as soon as they started coming out, I knew they weren't going away. Even people, because like I'm quitting the game over time capsules, like, all right, dude, go enjoy Overwatch. It's like, yeah, man, get that skin. Like, fuck. The other way that it definitely can be done, and I absolutely 100% love how Destiny 2 does it, is they use their XP. Because after you hit that max level, you're still playing the game. You're going to still keep getting XP. And when you finish that bar, when you ding level up, you get a free Ingram. You can get a free time capsule. And just open it. That right there, to me, promotes playing the game. It's not just dump money on just to buy the keys. It's, I'm already playing the game. I should be rewarded. And that reward is not just the loot tables, but a time capsule too. Because, I mean, all these people here are playing the game. Just think if they were actually getting experience, and when they fill up that experience bar down there, they get a free time capsule. They get a free key to open up. That's like the badass thing to do. And that's a wish that's a 2019 wish that I would love to see implemented. And even better, that's even great for players who are new. Because after you hit level 30, your XP bar is just going to sit there, and you're going to keep playing, and you'll get to open up a time capsule. What's in a time capsule? Oh, what's this? I get a cool emblem? Drop my controller. What's this? I get free gear? This is great. New gear, new styles. It'll be great. It'll be a proper way to promote time capsules instead of how the nomenclature is, which is just go to the marketplace, buy your keys, or go to the stabilizer event, and wait your few days. There are multiple ways now that the developers can implement time capsules to be a little more friendly for the population. Now, and I'm pretty sure I said it, but I will make sure I say it again. I'm not a fan of time capsules. I have made time capsules my bitch, even though I definitely throw money at Daybreak to do it. I don't use time capsules for myself. I don't use time capsules for the broker. Hurry up, controller. I don't use them for the broker. I use it for giveaways because there's nothing else I can really do for a giveaway on DCUO because we don't have Daybreak Cash in card form that I can go over to GameStop and just fucking buy it and then here we go. Like, it just... I miss those fucking cards. But, I mean, this is the only way I can do giveaways. They don't have redeem codes, or they do have redeem codes, but they don't really utilize it to the point that they could give me a bunch of codes and I could give it away on stream. So... I might not like time capsules, but I utilize it to benefit myself as a streamer and for you guys to benefit as a community. So if you guys don't want to buy time capsules, cool. Just come by the stream. I try to buy a bunch of keys. I try to open up a bunch, and I try to give them away. It's what I do. Let's see here. Do you think for this from Raph, do you think we'll revisit some hardly used places in the game in the new episode? For instance, the level 30 mission areas. Also, if we do, where can I get some damn bait there? The episode 34 is the first picture we saw for it is the Oblivion Bar. And it definitely looks like it's a little bit updated, I think. It might just be, you know, poster picture as Photoshop, but it might be updated a bit. I don't know what I really don't know what we're coming into the new episode with. But as other people have said, I'm on 50-50 when it comes to reusing old areas. I'm 50-50. I'm on one side because, like, oh my god, I have to see this thing again. And then on the other, I mean, it's comic books. As much as people forget, this is a comic book game, and how many times have we reused areas in comic books? I mean, I don't see the artist or anything expanding Metropolis, and it's like, oh, we have 4 new districts now. We have 4 new districts, so we're crimes and shit's going on. Here you go. Content's gonna be reused. It might seem lazy, but fucking welcome to game development. Shit. I mean, you look at Overwatch, and like most of their characters are probably all the fucking same. I'm looking at you, Gerbil. I'm looking at you. You're just a fucking Bastion, but you're cuter. Uh, what's the newest time capsules out there? Right now, it's the Atlantean. Actually, I don't have any. I don't think I have any. Yep, there it is. It's the Atlantean time capsule. It gives this dark shimmer material, which is like the ultra rare drop. Then the Bubbles collection is a Bubbles movement mode, where it's like bubbles on your feet and stuff. The bioluminescence material is just a new material, and then the Commander's Harpoon hand, that's basically Merc's stabby hand. And then the Primeval gear is, I want to say people might be wearing it now around here. Nope, no one? Anyone? Nope. Well, that's the shimmer material that you see there with the silver there. That's the shimmer material. And you get the shimmer material just by opening up 15. Just open 15 time capsules, and you get that. She's rocking the Android. That's, skimpy. Huh. Don't really see anyone rocking... I saw someone earlier, but... and I'm not wearing any of the new Primeval, but the Primeval gear is based off of Atlanta, or Atalan. It's based off of Aquaman's mom. She came back from, like, she's a war... She's a war broad, okay? She's seen some shit, and that's her deal now. So, yeah. It is pretty bitchin' of an outfit, I will say that. Okay. I want to say Gotham. There was a Gotham one. I think that was for the Batman Beyond. That was a few months ago. PvP dead. Yeah, basically PvP is dead. Your opinion on serums going away forever? I hate it. I fucking hate it. It's serums. It was gonna be a new tank power, and I was completely on board with it. And I wish it didn't get scrapped, but. It was serums was more or less based off. It was going to be that brawler-esque, and I think that it was probably some development side that they couldn't really get some. They couldn't really get working on their end, but at the same time, it was based more or less off of Venom, from Bane, and promoting drug use. That's always fun. White for heroes and black for villains could be healer. White Lanterns and Black Lanterns, too overpowered. Not going to happen. Oh, here's Dave. Friend Oceana from Justice Girls. She's rocking the full Atlanta outfit. Or Atlanta, whatever. This is the enhanced gear. So, you see the runic stuff. Those are glowy. The tips on the shoulder. The tips itself. Those are the enhanced part. The enhanced on the back for the sword, it's actually unsheathed where it used to be sheathed. Like, it's a pretty... I have to say, for women, this is a badass outfit. For men, all of it looks cool except for the chest, because the women here, exposes the skin. For men, it's basically like a sleeveless shirt. And I just feel, I'm not a big fan of the men's side. So, women, kudos. You guys rocked it. Do you think that DCUO will put void material in the booster gold vendor? I am going to go with the theory that when the next Resurgence comes out, when the next Resurgence Mega Capsule comes out later this year, they're going to have the next two or three, I'm going to go with two, the next two time capsules, which would be, what would that be? That would be Cordian, and I think Time Torn or Arcane, one of those two, or even Team Up. It will be the next two time capsules 3 and 4. Those items will be on the Booster Gold vendor. I think we'll see those updated every Resurgence Mega Capsule, because with the Resurgence, it's only going to be the last 11 time capsules. And so, with the last 11 that we had last time, the first two were missing. The normal, or, Gen 1 and Amazon. Those are missing from the Resurgence. But they were put on the Booster Gold vendor. So that second chance vendor from Booster Gold will see an update. I think it's going to be every Resurgence Mega Capsule, but we won't really know for certain until the next one comes out. Which, of course, crossing fingers. Hey, Trex, Happy New Year. Did you go crazy with the sales? Sinful, Happy New Year, hello. And yes, I did. I got full inventory on this character now. Full inventory. Love it. Oh, I don't have that back piece. Is that a feat? That's a feat. Wow, man, that's been forever. I'll take a bed. For the SS, you know what would be only for females, because I don't remember any males wearing those skin-tight outfits for SS. I don't know what SS means. I don't know. Sorry, Marks. Do you think DCO should still give out member gifts each anniversary, or do you feel that, in a way, the Anti-Monitor event has essentially become the yearly DCUO gift for everybody, so they don't need to develop unique gifts for members anymore? To be fair, we've had gifts. We've had gifts all year long. We got the Mogwar. Well, and members, by the way, we got the Mogwar. We got the iridescent material. Those are the ones that immediately are in the back of, or on my mind. But I mean, we get gifts. People complain that we didn't get Christmas gifts. Like, okay, you definitely need to chill. I understand you had an expectation, it wasn't met, so now you're angry. Bring it down. Not saying to you, but to general. The membership gifts come. They come when the developers can either do it, get approval for it, whatever. But I don't think that we'll see the end of membership gifts. Because, again, those gifts are an enticement. But those gifts are not mandatory. Those gifts will be random, and we may not like the gift sometimes. I mean, you open up a box for Christmas, and you get socks. As a child, you're going to hate it. As an adult, thank you. I hate going shopping. I don't want to go to Walmart. Thanks for the socks, Mom. Thanks. She also got me a hoodie. It's actually it's really fucking comfortable. Super happy. But no, I mean, we'll see gifts all year long in DCUO. It's just, again, it's just going to be random. Just like the iridescent material is going to be was random. A lot of the stuff was actually a lot of random, and some of it will tie into content. I think some of it will not. It just kind of flip flop a little bit. The problem starts with the customer. We buy them, so they keep doing it. Yeah, because we want it. DCO focuses more on capsules than game content. That's incorrect. That is 100% incorrect, Zero Theory, because if that was the case, we would see less content, and we would basically see nothing but rehash content. And DCO, I'm going to go with they're a small team, but even so, they still pump out great content. It's new stories, new freshness, and it's still there. Time capsules are on a set schedule a little bit. They do come out more than content. They do. But content is also supposed to last like 3+ months. It's supposed to last. Whether or not the person, because of replay badges, buys all his replay badges, beats all the content, gets full vendor gear in the first week, that's them. That's their choice. But the content without replay badges is designed to last 3+ months. And even the progression side to the content needs a change, but that's a whole other story. But I mean, you're playing an MMO game. It's wanting money to survive. God forbid a company survives off of money. Those 12 piece collections are a mogo of a pain in the butt. Yes, they are. I hate them so much. It's not about playing the game, though. It's about your money. They don't want your time. They want your money. If you didn't play all week, but get on to buy new capsules, they can live with that. No? I mean, unless you absolutely work for the accounting department, that's all speculation, and woo! I got nothing. Hey, artist, what's going on? Happy New Year to you, too. I hate capsules. They're annoying to me. The stuff is way too damn cool and has feats tied to them. That's def pay to win. Again, replay badges are pay to win, too, so you support one. You can't. If you support one double, you support the other. Okay, yeah, that 40 pack is just a great deal. It's just a great deal. Okay, you're on that whole thing. I want double or triple marks so I can catch up soon. That should be coming in January, I think. I think that's definitely going to be coming. They'll definitely do double. Well, they may do a triple. They'll probably do a triple closer to episode 34's release, like they did for Teen Titans before this one. I mean, those weekends are great. I 100% detest. I detest the Artifacts weekends. We shouldn't have to rely on a full weekend to level up these artifacts. The artifact breakthrough system, the XP needed to do them, is absolute shit. I hate it so much. That completely just needs an entire overhaul, in my opinion. It's too long. Screw the seals. Like it's a system that I loved in WoW, but of course, free to play is going to do it differently because they're going to nickel and dime you, and that's what free to play games do. And it's I understand it, but at the same time, I do hate it. I do. Let's see, Dave. Do you think DCUO will give us another level booster reward for the anniversary event, dude? Cross our fingers, right? Cool. I would love to level another alt, just cheaply with a CR booster. I'm completely okay with that. Oh, Sea King of Atlantis. That's the bioluminescence material. The chest and legs. That's the bioluminescence. Basically, and by the way, I called it too. That's the coral skin on those coral monsters in the alert. That's that skin. I knew it was going to be a material. I knew it. It just moves. So cool. And Jared's rocking the original, I want to say that's probably the Remora. That's the classic Atlantean right there. They don't get rid of your tunes if you haven't played for a certain amount of time. No, they don't. No, they don't. Spent way more than intended and had extra money and thought, what the hell do you say? So, I think, let me open up the marketplace, because the sales were supposed to end yesterday. Or not yesterday, but earlier this morning. And I think, well, let me get an artifact so I know if it's on sale. It's still on sale. That's not my 15%. Let me go to the source wall, because we have an amazing guide on that site. Winter sale is these still the prices for artifacts. Xiaomi artifacts. After the sale, the reinforced should be 145 after 15% member discount. Perfected. Let's see. So the sale is still on. Let me check replay badges. I think I went too far. I probably did. Replay badges. 567, 283. Okay, so everything, it's still on. It's yeah, because the 40 pack is right there, so it's still okay. So if you're gonna go for if you still want to get on the Winter Extravaganza sale, the winter event sale, I should say, it's still live. It's still going. So I would go ahead and capitalize on this as quickly as possible, because I don't know when the developer is going to shut that down. It was supposed to go off earlier this morning, like at 3 a.m. I think Eastern time, and that's not the case. So yay! How much will my liquid material go for today? Just like stock prices, it's gonna vary depending. I mean, the liquid material, there's only one in here for 275 million. That's not going to sell. That's not going to sell at all. And not at all. Do you think the Qua Bombs mechanic should stay in the Anti-Monitor event, or do you think it should go? I know it's a simple mechanic on paper, but so many people run without those consumables, nor do they know what they need, that they need it to beat the instance. It needs to stay. You don't want to remove a mechanic. That's one thing I didn't like about the changes for the Crown Raid. You don't want to remove a mechanic. You want those to stay. People not knowing what the Qua Bombs are, they don't read the in-game description, and that's on them. Developers lay it on the line. It's there. The anniversary event is now what, going on its 3rd year doing this? 3rd or 4th year? They should know, and if not, they should. There's sites out there, the Wikipedia, there's YouTube videos, there's everything out here that clearly states what those Qua Bombs are used for. And players need to be smarter. They just need to be smarter with it. Sorry I'm doing solos. It's answering questions and all that stuff. So for those who are just joining, I'm basically giving my opinion because, well, you don't really get banned for having opinions. And I'm proving this by having an opinion. And this is my brutal, God honest, 7 years playing this game, going on 8. Come on, controller, work. This is what I get for using a regular into a... It's probably just a USB with this cable. Cable probably hates me.
I'm free! Free!
DCUO said on Twitter that the sale won't go until tomorrow on the 2nd. Oh, neat. Okay. Cool. Personally, liquid goes for 60, 80 at most. See, now 60 to 80, that can definitely be sold. That will sell, definitely. And yay, I've caught up in chat. Yay! Whew. I talk a lot.
Thank God you're here. Most of the precinct is under some kind of mind control.
Do you feel the seasonals needs to be changed up? A few do. With seasonals, the seasonals are not something that really need to be drastically updated. Content-wise, I mean, introducing like a new, well, for the Valentine's Day event, adding in Mira was pretty cool. I mean, that was pretty fun. But I'm not thinking that every instance kind of needs that, because those seasonals are supposed to be just blind, dumb, here's some fun cosmetics, have fun with it. The one thing I definitely would like to see changed is access, or easier access to prior styles, because with the vendor costs, like they are, and how the game is priced, you're looking at everything in that 30-day period to get done in that 30 days to get the current year. You don't really have a lot of leeway to get prior years if you've missed it. I know I did it this past year. I ran multiple alts, and even had a lot of cool people on stream donate items I was missing to help me complete those feats, and I thank you guys so much. But the marks need to be either higher, or there needs to be a different way besides going to the marketplace to buy the fucking marks to allow players to get those old styles, to get those past styles to beat those feats. Because this game is going on 8 years now. It's 8 years going, and there's new players coming in that have 8 years of basically catch up, especially with the seasonals. Like, you're already starting in the hole, way in the hole, and I don't really feel like that's right for those players. This whole 30 days that the developers have for the seasonal, those 30-day deals, every day a whole new deal, cheaper mark costs for old stuff, old base items lumped together. That was brilliant. I am 100% for that. That was a great thing to do for players, and I would love to see that again used for the other seasonals too. I think that was a good way to try and help those players who were missing the prior styles. Even having that one day where you could get like both collections done for 100 marks, that was nice. But again, that's a daily deal, so you have a lot of things to do there. Man, this fucking controller. This is the USB cord for the Elite controller, and I'm not using my Elite controller because my Elite controller is busted. But it's like, depending on how like it's maneuvered, it just hates me. Think about the, let's see here. Alright, so the year 2018 developers did not share their plans. I assume they will do the same. Let's see. Same, do you feel like they continue doing this? So the roadmap, okay? The roadmap. Oh, I'm sorry. The membership gift for this year, there was no membership gift. We had membership deals, but that's basically it. We didn't really have gifts, so to speak. We didn't get anything free. The developers doing a roadmap. We kind of expect it, you know. We want a roadmap. But as the multiple years have shown, the roadmaps don't really go as intended, so to speak. Again, water. It took like what, 3 years for it to come out?
Time to repay my debt. Get me out of here when I grab my wand and blast the bastard.
And again, that was with a roadmap. I don't think the developers are going to roadmap anything, because with development, things can change. Personally, I would love to see a roadmap. I would love to see what they have in store for 2019. But anything that they say in that roadmap will be concrete. And when they don't produce that content for that year, it's going to just bring more disdain and more hate onto the developers. So I don't think SJ is going to promote or show off a roadmap, so to speak. We'll get the usual teasing of content like with episode 34, but I don't think we're going to get an official roadmap. Again, I would love a roadmap.
Getting that thing off me. I'll get Mira and see if she can make sense of all this.
Jacob, with the big extra room in the Atlantis layer, do you feel like they should increase the base item cap over 500, like maybe 750? Should be the cap for these kinds of layers going forward? You would think. But so that extra base, that extra room even with the extra room, the base cap is still 500. This is not because the developers want it that way. That is because of limitations, and you could hate it or not, but it's because of limitations on the Xbox and on the PlayStation and on their systems. It's a limitation, and it's a limitation that they could have easily had on PC, but if it was on PC, they would probably have a little bit more wiggle room because they could increase it and we would be golden. But it is a limitation on the consoles. The consoles are finite. They are set in stone on what they can do. And that's all they can do. If anything like the PlayStation 5 or the Xbox Anaconda, that's the code name. They could, with that new technology, they could increase it to 750. They could increase it to 1,000. But it's also still a limitation on the developer's hardware, just as much as it's a limitation on the consoles. And again, yeah, I'm kind of dogging consoles a little bit, but I mean they have their limitations. That's what they are. PC is a little more fluid because we can easily upgrade constantly to do whatever the fuck we want.
This place is unfamiliar.
But with the extra room, should the baseline limit should have been increased? I think so. But I understand why it wasn't, and I do not think it's going to be increased in the future.
Be on your guard.
Seriously though, I'm actually really about to rage over my fucking controller disconnecting like this. Wrong button.
This place aches to its foundation with ancient primordial powers.
And that's why I have a wireless controller. No need to deal with those annoying micro USBs. I think I might have to do that. I think I might have to try and do that. 500 limits technical issue with layer battles. That's possibly true too. Yeah, remember? Yeah, the member gift this year in January. There's not. They could probably give one layer in the year or layer in the month, but so far there's nothing announced. I think they will do a live stream and just mention plans for 2019, what may happen, etc. I think they'll do a stream just to talk about the anniversary event and a time capsule. I definitely think that they should. The time capsule live streams are good. It's good knowledge, but they need to show off. They need to show off much more. Because I agree, the streams have basically just nothing become, or even the videos have become nothing but time capsule stuff. They don't show anything else besides that. And that's wrong. And I also give them credit because Meps and them tried to do a live stream showing off the art, but of course, apparently, like, no one really cared about the art. It's like, what is this crap? It's like, well, it's the art for cool stuff. I'm a hero god. I'm a hero. Porcelains, thank you so much for the follow.
Ocean Master has brought reinforcements. We must deny them access. Have you not a shred of love for your own brother?
RJK the God, thank you so much for the follow. So what we're doing is just, everybody can just ask a question, and I'm giving my honest opinion, because opinions don't cause bans. Being petty probably does, but, you know. I'm okay. If I get banned for being petty, I'm completely okay. I mean, I'm giving my opinions on the game that I've been playing for the past 7 years, and I mean, I love the game. I still like it. I still have fun with it, but and there are issues with it. I love playing World of Warcraft, but it's definitely not a perfect game. Hey, Scarlet Comma, Happy New Year to you too. Super Gamer, thank you so much for the cheer. Happy New Year to you too. Oh my god, for 3 years, yeah. Okay, so I do apologize. I haven't really posted a lot of videos on YouTube. So, YouTube, the adpocalypse was real. It was fucking real, and I wanted nothing. And I'm having so much fun on Twitch, and it's basically become my main media form to do videos and stuff. So, so my YouTube channel is basically just a video dump. So everything you'll always see more of me here on Twitch than on YouTube a little bit, because even on YouTube, like YouTube's algorithm and the adpocalypse is just all trash. They've gotten really downhill. If you get banned, you have 3 months of unclaimed Final Fantasy IV. That's true. That's true. If I do get banned, I'll have some fun in Final Fantasy. I think Megs is better than the Oceans. I mean, Megs and Oceans are equally awesome. Not one is not better than the other. They are both equally amazing women and everything. I absolutely love their work, and they do a fantastic job for the game, and I think I think the game is really better off with them. And this is actually a pretty without the fractal skin, everything is pretty baller on this. Like, this is a really baller outfit, literally except for the fractal skin. That is such a turn off. That's a pretty good outfit there. Damn stuff. Let's see here. I'd like to see DCUO expand the Legends roster to include the Titans and the Crime Syndicate. So, with PvP kind of dead, and even Legends PvE was, it's basically a horrible thing to do. I'm not sure if they're going to do any more Legends. I am not going to say no to the Titans or the Crime Syndicate joining the Legends team. Because basically, I mean, look at Robin. I mean, Red Robin would just be a new skin for Robin. Nothing really new. Ultraman, even the Crime Syndicate would basically just be reskins. And for me to use those kind of resources, do it. Do it. I think the Legends PvE, it should have been what was said to us. You know, it should have been players joining with the Legends characters. Now, and in my mind, of how that was going to envision, how that was supposed to be was, you go into an alert and you'll have 2 players. And you'll have 4 players. 2 of them will actually be them, and 2 others will be Legends. But who do you determine are going to be the 2 Legends characters? Because everyone's going to want to play like that. Everyone's going to fight over it. So the developers, I think, just came up with, like, let's just go with all Legends characters and go out there and handle the business. The issue that we, of course, run across is the Legends are difficult to play. Because they don't follow a power. They follow their template. They follow their rules. And a lot of the instances, playing as a Legends toon is mind-numbing. It is a mind-numbing experience. Ugh. So, in my eyes, I think the Legends need to be retuned somehow. either they need to be retuned or the instances themselves need to be retuned. I'm not saying that the Batman needs to come in and one-shot anything, but I think that the Legends characters... Sorry. My mind just got blown. Because we've already seen it. We've already seen how Legends characters can be in a PvE aspect. Infinite Crisis, guys. Hear me out. Hear me out. The Legends characters, because we have such a hard time in those instances, is because everybody wants to be Batman. But they're just that. They're just Legends characters. They have no form, rhyme, or reason. But if we put classifications on them, hear me out. You know, in our alerts, we have DPS, we have healer, we have controller. Hear me out. We need to put the Legends characters in a MOBA aspect even as we already have it in the game, as a tank, as a controller, as a healer. That's what they need to do. That's what we need. We need to set all of the Legends characters, set them as tanks. Batman, he's a controller. We would actually dedicate Two-Face, he's completely DPS. That's a motherfucking DPS guy right there. And they would have to be classified as such. And classified as such, we would need to go in and you queue in for a 4-player alert. And you choose your Legend. You choose Batman, you're going to play a controller. But I want a DPS. You're not going to play Batman DPS. If you want to play Batman DPS, boom, new skin. Just do a new skin. You would do a new skin. Oh my god, I need to... where's Meps? I need Meps. That's what we need. That's exactly what we need there. Terra would be an interesting Legends character, because, you know, Earth, right? But yes, that's exactly what we need to do. I need to go to Austin. Guys, for the month of January, we're gonna need to raise some money. We're gonna need to fly me to Austin. And I'm gonna sit down with Jackster, and we're gonna redo Legends PvP. We're gonna redo Legends PvE. Alright? We're gonna do it. We're gonna classify ourselves. And we're gonna change the landscape. What just here? That's old GW henchman played support roles, now iconics and DCOs listless. Yes, Jareth. Excellent. This is an excellent idea. Yes, this is what needs to happen. Because we look at our Legends, all the Legends characters, and it's basically all DPS trying to run this instance, and it's a horrible experience. And I know what you're saying. I know what you're gonna say. But what if we just want to run all DPS? Well, tough fucking luck. You queue in. You're going to need a tank, healer, controller, and 1 DPS. Your Legends, you're playing all these Legends characters, they're going to be badass. And Superman is definitely going to be a tank, by the way. That's exactly what needs to happen. We can do this. The revolution of Legends, guys. You heard it here. Jareth said it first. Well, he said it first. I'm going to go ahead and give it to him. This is what needs to happen. We might not be able to save regular PvP, but gosh darn it. We can do this. Make the thread, Jareth. Make the thread. Someone make a highlight or whatever. I don't care. Or someone needs to make a marker or whatever. But whatever. It needs to happen. We can just transform each Legends character into a classification, just like a MOBA. Just like a MOBA. And just in case you're wondering about the Legends PvP aspect, same MOBA rules. All tanks, DPS, healers, controllers. Like, if you have a whole group of controllers, that's probably a bad idea. I mean, it might need to be the forcing the 2-2-2-2-2 aspect, you know, or something. I think this can do. I think this can be done. We can do this. Jareth, if you want to do it, I want you to look at each individual Legends character. Each individual Legends character, make up how you feel that they can be a tank, controller, healer, or whatever. Classify it. And we can do this. The day attack. The Revolution of Legends. That needs to be the title. In Super Gamer, you came up with the name. It's great. This would be it. This is how we can do it, and that can oh my god, yes. Because everyone's tired of just the DPS centric DCUO. We can literally turn the Legends characters into a MOBA. Not necessarily MOBA, but just MOBA-esque with the classification. So when you want to play as a tank, you have all these characters to go with, and it's just a reskin. These are simple reskins where it's like it's Ultraman, Bizarro, for God's sakes. So we have yes, we can do this. I need to finish. You know what? I'm gonna make it into its own video. We're gonna separate into its own video. We can do this. So, okay. Any more opinions? Because I can go ahead and mark it, and we can make that, and that can be the highlight video, so to speak. Anyone have any other want my opinion on any other things? Now, see, an LOL game with DC characters was Infinite Crisis. I think they took too much of a spin to it, and I think when Infinite Crisis came out, it was kind of towards the end of the MOBA phase, of the MOBA craze. Just like Battle Royale, it's going to come down to Battle Royales are going to be done. They're going to be done pretty soon. Because there's going to be that new hotness is going to come and replace it. But what the new hotness is, we don't know yet.
Friend. Thank you for coming. There are few people besides Merc who have a trust to guard Mara.
You forget, dear husband. I need no one's protection.
Make the thread now, Jareth. Go for it.
To be recognized for acts of heroism.
Hell, post it in Discord or post it here in chat what the characters that you think need to be broken down. We can do it. It'll be great. Trex, should I get back into Magician or should I try to figure out how to play Fire, Ice, and Water? Dave, play a new character. Play a new character. That's I'm playing Trex Rage here, but I mean we can easily play new characters. Learn a new power. It keeps it fresh. Keeps it fresh. If you go with the Legends Revolution idea, should they scale Marks of Legends with content, like 2 Marks of Legend per duo, 5 per yes. Now I'm not saying that we should have Legends duos or we should stick with the Legends alerts right now. But I mean, yeah, I mean it would definitely need to fit the current scheme of content. Black Manta will be a good Legends character too. Yeah, Mira will be good for healers. Yes. I mean, we already have the assets. We have the assets. This is how you make it. This is how you make a new game. This is how PlanetSide Arena came into play. You reuse assets, and you make it happen. We have existing assets. We have these characters already, and we can easily just format it into our own thing. And the thing is, like, I'm not asking for a complete MOBA tower-esque with minions. I'm not even asking for that. I mean, while that actually sounds pretty badass, but I mean, what we literally just need to do is just take the tank. We need to take our support roles and attach them to the Legends, and you're done. All right, let's shit. Well, let's see if we can do it. Nope, we cannot do it. DCO, BR, PvP mode, throw everyone into Metropolis or Gotham, let them go free for all. Yeah. Yeah, basically. Shit. Come on, controller. This is not the time to fuck up. Imagine seasonal Legends alert for the next holiday. Yeah, man. Dude, guys, I think we just fixed PvP. I think we just fixed Legends. I think we just fixed Legends. And I don't know game code, but I know my MOBAs. But I love my job too much to really quit to go work in Austin. So it's like, can I be a part-timer? Can I work from here? Because seriously, I love my job. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and call this. So this has been my Trex has an opinion. So if you guys want me to have another opinion on anything else, come by the streams over at twitch.tv/Trexlight. And, oh shit. And I will not give it to you because I'm dead. So no range. No range. But of course, how am I going to end the video? With my death. Because that's how I fucking roll. Have fun. And it feels good not being banned. It feels good.